Hello there, beautiful people of New Braunfels, Texas and beyond. My name is Courtney McDowell, otherwise known to some of you as Courtney with a K. My business is Confluence Healing Arts. In addition to having an indoor healing studio nearby, this is where I get to work and play. I am a certified nature therapy guide with the Association of Nature and Forest Therapy Guides, and what I do is take people into nature to get them reconnected. I was the first certified forest therapy guide in the state of Texas, and now I'm but one of 5. Shinrinyoku, otherwise known as forest bathing, is a practice that was founded in Japan in the mid-1980s in response to a terrible health epidemic, premature deaths, and stress-related illnesses and disease, dis-ease in the human body. And so a whole bunch of doctors got together and said, hey, what's going on? And what they discovered is, by bringing people back out into nature, their health was improved. And then they started doing all kinds of research to show that nature actually does improve our health. If you're interested in some of those resources, I have them available for you on my website, confluencehealingarts.org. But I didn't come here today to talk with you about science. We can all read about that later. Besides, why do we need science to tell us what we knew when we were 5 years old? Where did you want to be when you were 5 years old? And what do we as adults know now is the most horrible thing that kids are getting too much of. Nobody's ever said that kid's been outside too long. We say that child's been looking at a screen too long. We know this intuitively. And so all of the research shows us that spending time in nature reduces our stress, reduces our cortisol levels, which later cause disease in our body, and actually increases our immune system function. When we spend time in nature, we're more creative, we communicate better, we can sleep better, and hey, guess what? We just feel better. And so what does a nature therapy guide do? I notice things like birds singing and grass moving in the wind. And so when you come on a forest therapy walk or experience, we'll spend about 2 hours together in nature. And this is, of course, something you can do on your own. So why do you need me? Why do you need a guide? Well, while I've been sitting here making this video in this beautiful location, probably about 50 people have walked by, which is amazing. And of those 50, at least 35 of them were looking at their phones. That isn't a true nature experience and nature connection. And so what we do in a nature therapy experience that is guided is to just help you slow down and connect to this space in ways that maybe you've never connected before. Noticing things that you've never noticed before. And what's amazing is that practice helps you in your regular life to feel less stress and feel more contentment, just slowing down and noticing things. A lot of times we come out in nature and we're fishing or we're hunting or we're biking or we're running, and those are all great things. I do them too. Nature therapy, though, is different. When you come on a forest bathing walk, we just spend time slowing down and connecting. So, other things that I do, I am also a wedding officiant. So if you have an outdoor wedding coming up, that is something I can help you with. And I also do indoor healing, as mentioned before, Reiki healing techniques and energy medicine techniques. And one of the other things that Confluence Healing Arts has, we do several retreats and camps and classes, team building, one-on-one work. What we like to say is, we are all about life transformation through partnership with nature. I believe that if you spend the time to get grounded, it will also help you to find your inner balance, to help you get centered, and then to find life focus. And that is what we do, life transformation. So if things are stressing you out right now, I can help. We also do distance healing techniques and distance nature therapy, just like you're doing right now. So hopefully, just by looking at the screen, and that was actually one of the research studies they did, people looking at the screen of a nature scene actually had better health responses than people who were just looking at, just a whatever view of a concrete wall or whatever. And I'm sure some of you have heard the research studies where the people in hospital beds looking out their windows had better healing time than people who didn't have a window. So the benefits of being in nature are countless and infinite. And so I'd like to take you on a little sample nature therapy walk right now, even though we're not going to walk. We're just going to sit together, and I'm just going to help you to experience what I'm experiencing. So I'm going to ask you to use your imaginal sense as well as your heart sense to join me here today. So if you just, wherever you are, and if you want to step outside of your house right now or wherever you are and just be out in nature while we're doing this, and you'll feel a difference. And another great thing to do is take off your shoes and socks. Get yourself grounded and connected to the earth. So just take a deep breath and exhale. And just allow yourself to feel anything heavy that is bothering you or anything that's just on you. Just let it just melt away as you exhale. So do this again. And exhale. And one more time. Just shift and get comfortable and inhale and exhale. Just feel the day melt away as you melt into this beautiful nature space. And wherever you are, imagine the brightest, bluest sky, surrounded by beautiful trees and native grasses. And imagine the cool sensation of sitting in the dirt. And you just know you're safe and cared for by Mother Earth. And just exhale again. And take a deep breath in. And notice the scent around you, the fresh, clean scent of the trees. And feel the wind in your hair and on your face, and notice what that feels like. And imagine the feeling of the sunshine coming down on your skin, giving you warmth. And then think about a tree. And if you can imagine for a moment that you are a tree, even if it feels a little strange to you to think about that, imagine that your body is the great trunk of a tree and your feet are grounded in the earth. And as you notice your feet, imagine these roots growing into the earth, deep into the earth, passing between rocks and into the soil. Just connecting, feeling solid. And as you exhale, imagine all of your worries and cares and concerns just flowing down through your body trunk into the earth, through your legs and roots. Imagine all of that falling off of you and being absorbed into the earth. And then imagine your body as a tree trunk reaching up, and your arms and your face and branches reaching up to the sky and soaking in the energy of the sun and the wind and the rain. Imagine the sound of a red-shouldered hawk flying over you. Feel your heart pulling in the energy coming to you from the sun and the moon and the stars and the wind, just pouring beautiful lightness into you. And imagine that just coming down through your body and flowing through you. And take a deep breath and exhale. This is just a small taste of how we start a nature therapy experience. And then we go on to spend some time noticing the things around us. We notice things like leaves that maybe we never stop to look at. And we take the time to smell them. And they smell great, actually. So wonderful. And maybe we touch the grasses and just experience the feeling of the fresh air. You can have this experience alone, one-on-one, or you can bring a small group or a work group. And then the really fun part begins after we do a little connection like that. Then we go on to just really tap into our inner child, and we spend some time here in nature just playing. And what I personally love about this practice of forest bathing is that it's different every time. I've taken multiple groups into the forest, and every group has had a deeply moving experience and a fun experience, and they left here just feeling grounded. And we got to play. When was the last time you just went outside and played? So I hope that's something you'll do for yourself. I'm inviting you to come join me and Confluence Healing Arts in a guided nature therapy walk, but at the very least, do this for yourself on your own. Oh, and one other thing I wanted to share with you is we make a wonderful hand sanitizer. It's called Hands On. It's available on our website, confluencehealingarts.org. It's on our products page. And shake it before use. This is all natural essential oils, and it is not isopropyl alcohol and aloe vera like many hand sanitizers are. It is a very strong germ-killing base, which is very useful right now for reasons that are all too familiar with all of us, right? And there are 11 essential oils in here that are known to kill bacteria and viruses. So this is a really great little product. I know we're all supposed to be staying home, but you got to go to the grocery store, right? So this is great to take with you. It's called Hands On. So we have that wonderful hand sanitizer. And I just want to thank you all for taking the time to visit with me today. Again, my name's Courtney, and my business is Confluence Healing Arts. And I would just like to leave you with a nature song, and I hope that we all get to see each other again soon and spend some time out here together. If I can be of service in any way, just reach out. You can find me on Facebook, Courtney with a K. That's spelled Kortnee Withak. Courtney with a K. And we have a Confluence Healing Arts group and all kinds of great stuff that we'll post in the comments so that you can get connected. Everybody, stay well, be well, do well, and mostly be kind. Get yourself out in nature and just get reconnected.